East Junior High School, okay? And then the funniest thing happened in 1971 or 2. They decided that they were going to pair a couple of schools. So Bob and I went from East Junior High to Lester Junior High School, which was in the hood in Memphis, Tennessee. We were some of the few who said, hey, we're going to stick with this public school thing because our parents were, you know what? Number one, I'm not spending that money. Number two, we're supporting public schools. So you're just going to have to make it work. So we went to Lester Junior High and did the 9th grade thing. And we made it through. And we met some great black folks that became good friends. And we had some good times. And occasionally I had my lunch money stolen. That's okay. We survived.
I got turned upside down in gym
class.
class.
Let me tell you about that. Now, in gym class, if you did not dress out, Coach, what was his name, Mitchell? Coach Mitchell, they just put you in the locker room and locked the door, whoever didn't dress out, right? And there was no adults in there, right?
Locked from the
rough.
outside?
So we were back there smoking.
And Bob, but at one point, I must say, Bob, it's legendary. Bob was turned upside down and they shook the change out of his pockets. So but he survived.
Yeah.
We both survived, right? And then let's see. Bob, the other thing about Bob is in high school, Bob had already decided that he was not going to go to college. Bob was going to be a riverboat pilot, period. That was all said and done. There wasn't any discussion about it, wasn't any question. So you can understand why in English class, the English teacher would have to wake him up not because she was worried about him sleeping, but because his snoring was upsetting or disturbing the rest of the class. So that was Miss Moore would wake Bob up because of his snoring. So, but I'll tell you this, he knew from the beginning what he wanted to do. And he did it, and he's done well, and he's been working on the river, and the rest is history in terms of that, right?
Yeah.
Now, I got to tell you, he is, if you know him, you know he's very particular about a lot of different things. When we were kids, I would go to his house, and he's the one who showed me that if you have a glass of ice and you want to have a Coke that's hot, if you want to not have all that foam, put some water in the ice and then pour it out and then pour the Coke in and it doesn't foam up. Right? Right.
I didn't know that.
And his housekeeper Richie made these great sandwiches on a little Pepperidge Farm, little sandwich bread, real thin little sandwich bread, and those sandwiches were unreal, right?
They were great.
Time. So then the other thing about Bob being particular is he's very particular about his breakfast pastries, right? If anybody's ever heard that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
His wife knows it.
They don't
wife
know
knows.
this,
That's
but
right.
anyway, yeah.
Well, exactly. At one point, we were going to get some, what do you call it? Breakfast pastries.
Sweet rolls?
Yeah, sweet rolls. But we didn't get the right kind, and we brought them back, and he said, I'm very particular about my breakfast pastries. But long story short, Bob married Sharon, and the rest is history as far as that goes. Talk about a committed marriage, a solid marriage with 2 great kids, and we don't get to see them as much. They did this crazy thing to move over here to Paragould about 10 years ago, and we hated to see them go, but we understood that's what they wanted to do, and that's what they were going to do, and that's they do what they think is right, and that's great. We applaud them for that, and we don't get to see them as much as we should, but
That's all going to change now,
that's
right?
We were honored to be invited to Bob's 60th birthday.
Okay.
And we just got to say, Bob is as good a friend as you'll ever find.
Yay!
All right, well,
Who's next?
2 cans of cake. We got lemon cake and chocolate cake,
Yeah.
and
Open up your car.
let's do that now.
Okay, you got a few gifts that you can
Yeah,
open.
yeah, you got.
Should I open gifts?
I think so.
Okay.
We'll eat the cake first.
Yeah.
We could bring them over to the center table and then everybody
Well,
can see better.